Agency. How are you, friends? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for the support, friends. We are doing all things going live with ease and confidence. So come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining me. Um, we are going live as we speak. That was the bell to let us know we are live, friends. So feel free to come in. Let me know if you have any questions. Say hello. And as you guys come in, hopefully you guys get notifications. I had one of my friends say they did not get a notification. They did not know I was live earlier. So hopefully we are going to get some notifications and we'll be able to go live and build community, friends. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all coming through. We are live as we speak. We are live right now. So I'm going to jump over to the TikTok side a little bit. We're going to talk through approach. I'm going to show you guys the new feature when it comes to going live and pulling a video an example. And so we'll play around with a couple options here. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for coming in. Definitely a happy Friday. A happy Friday. We are getting going, friends. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have questions. I tell people all the time, this app is all about engagement and connecting and building community. So we're going to talk about leveraging TikTok in particular, the live stream. And then I want you guys in the meantime here on the YouTube side, I want you to give me a thumbs up, like the live. I want you also to click that subscriber button to subscribe to the live. And then if you don't mind, click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I want to make sure we are growing. This is our growth season. I say it all the time, and I sincerely mean that. I want us to grow and build, and this is our time, okay? This is our growth season. We are coming on to a year, I call it a year of growth, and so we want to make sure that we are constantly thinking about what are some of the other things I could be doing, I should be doing, and how do I grow? How do I grow? How do I think broadly about this? So let's get going, friends. Um, we're going to get going in just a few minutes. I'm going live on the other page. Hey, friends, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Let me know where you're at, where you're from. Put that in the chat as well. So tell me you're here. Hello. You're from where? Hello, dear sweetheart. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming in and um, commenting. Where are you from? I am from Florida. Thank you for asking. So I usually go through my spiel. I'll do it in a second, but I am from Florida. I talk all things going live and hope other creators go live. So feel free to come in, ask questions, friends. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So give the live a like if you have not done so already. Like the live at the top. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click the subscriber button. Okay, we are growing. This is our year. We'll see by the end of this year how many new friends and followers and subscribers we have. So I'm excited about the growth. We finished 2025 hitting the 1K mark. Did not think that was going to happen. We haven't gotten the watch hours, so I would love for you guys to watch the content, but we'll get there. We will get there. We are not going to end this month without hitting some major milestones. We're going to hit that 3K this month. So I'm excited about that. And then by the end of March, we're going to have that 4K. We are doing it, friends. We are doing it. This is our growth season. I say it all the time. I mean it. You have to make sure that you're being intentional. Put your mind to it. Keep going. And so for us, this is all about growing, okay? And so we are growing right now. We are growing right now. So we'll see what happens as we grow and as we build. I appreciate everybody who's here. Like I said, if you are new to my live, give me a thumbs up, like the live. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And then also click the bell to get notifications. And then what I will say is that we got some house rules. Make sure that it is 18 years and older set for the live. I want to make sure we're at 18 years and older. And that means that YouTube and both TikTok require you to be 18 years to go live. So I say, because of that, make sure you're of age here too. Because we talk about monetizations, we talk about engagement on the live stream, and if you're not of age, then this is not the right platform or the live channel for you, because you can't engage in that way. Now, from a viewing perspective, you're more than welcome to put comments in. Let me know if you have questions, because I want that engagement as well. But from the live room, we are trying to grow this year, okay? So, other thing I say to you all is that keep your comments professional, okay? So we're gonna go over on the TikTok side. I'm gonna move a little quicker. We'll see how long I stay on. Today's one of those days where it's Friday. So I always want to make sure I'm helping you all. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're new to my live, go ahead and put some questions in the chat. And then let me know how I can support with your live stream journey. So again, we are growing. So a big hello from Pakistan. Thank you so much for being here. I am from Florida. So questions, I always get questions. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. I'm in Florida right now, in the United States of America. I'm in Florida. Other question, am I married? Yes, I'm married. Happily married. And living my life like I'm golden. And then I would say I'm married. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the hair compliments, the beauty compliments. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. How you doing, friend? Give me 1 second. I just got a message. I'm trying to check my system. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, hold on 1 second. They said, Tuesday, okay, give me 1 second. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let me put on my Do Not Disturb. Appreciate everybody joining me. And so, thank you all for being here. And I'm going to get going in just a second. I had to answer a message. Having to answer a message. Thank you all for being here. How you doing, pals? How is your day going? How is everything going for you, friend? Appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions. And then 3. Hello, I'm almost over and I'm happy. I heard that. I heard that. I am almost done for the day too. I don't remember what we put, but we're going to assume that he did. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, pals. Let me see. Let's do this. Okay, so thank you so much for the house rules. I appreciate you. So we are about to go live. I'm going to get my screen going. Thank you so much for supporting. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me put up, let's see. We are going to go, we're just going to go live. I was going to add my board, but I'm going to add it later. All right, welcome to the live stream TikTok. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you so much for being here. We are talking all things live streaming. So We talk about going live with ease, confidence. I want you to go live and know how to engage on this app. I want you to feel like you can go live and build your community, friends. Let me know if you have questions. Hey, Color and Gems. Let me know if you have questions as you guys are coming in. This live is for my nervous, my afraid, my shy folks. We are going to also talk about the agency and what does it mean to have a creator network agency supporting you. So come on in if you are a live host or a wannabe live host. You want to grow your community as a TikTok live host. So we're going to talk. I'm going to share some information. You know what? So, Pause, I didn't get a chance to say this to you. Why does my ear bother me? My hair. Anyway, um, I didn't get a chance to say this to you, but I was doing some content. How you doing, Thelma? Thank you so much. I think that's who that came in. Thank you others who are coming into the live. Appreciate you coming here. So we're going to talk about maybe a little bit of content stuff because I'm working through some content. I was playing around with that new feature under TikTok Studio. So I'm going to talk about that as well. Hello, Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you so much coming in. We're getting that daily heart me. Color and Gems, how are you, friend? Are you? How's your live streaming going? Have I seen you? Have I seen you? Let me know how things are going, friend. I don't know if I've seen you lately. Where you been? Good morning, good morning. Oh, good evening. I said morning, good evening. I need to check the leaderboard. How are we doing? I'm number 4 still, so I've been steady with 4. But Mrs. Treetop is crushing us. Lisa Live, she didn't went over. Pure has gone over and beyond. I'm just saying, y'all. Holly Q might have some smoke for us. Holly Q may have some smoke for real. Interesting. Thank you so much. We're playing. You said who? Um, I was talking about coloring gems. We catch no, we're not catching Pure, y'all. We not. I'm just saying. Pure is next level. We not catching Pure. Ain't nobody catching Pure. But Miss Treetop is high up there at Lisa Lives, and then there's some others that are like moving up. But yeah, Pure is next level. She is next level. So I'm so proud of her. She's doing her thing. She's doing some reevaluation, but it is all good stuff. All good stuff, y'all. E Nurse, how you doing, friend? You said, I'm doing my thing. You are doing your thing too. I love it. So you went live today. And I love that went live with panel box. I think you had Soda, you had Sultry Nana. You had a nice little array of folks in your panels. All is well, that's good. Yes. How are you in the weather? What's the weather like there? Yeah, you know what? I take that. Elle, how you doing? Minnesota's having a rough go right now nationally. I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow, there's a lot going on in this world, in this country. 50s, yeah, 50s. Yeah, I mean, yeah, nice. 50s is not bad. That's actually great. Hey, Holly Q, how you doing, friend? How's everything going? Great live today. I didn't get a chance. I end up having meetings. I don't know. This ear is gonna bother me. I'm probably irritating it. Um, is it red? It's a little red. We pretty well know y'all Minnesota. Ooh, Lord, y'all know. Y'all got a little bit of a y'all like people say Florida got have a lot of news in the news type stuff because we do. Florida does. Florida does. Let me just say that we do. But y'all might be a second. I'm just gonna say that y'all might be a second. Minneapolis, Minnesota, y'all might very well be the second. Not even for the weather. I know 92% is in the house. Look at you. Holly Q, you tickle me. Holly Q said, I am changing the narrative. This AI will have me correct. Hey, it won't have me twisted no more. Like what I talk about? What I talk about TikTok. Get it right. Yeah. Yeah, they came for us. Yeah, they came for y'all. They came for y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking. It's seriously heartbreaking. So there needs to be something else. I know that TikTok, my topic is about live streaming. We got all types of creators in the room, and so a lot of things that are happening nationally. But we're gonna get back to the topic at hand, which is live streaming. But let us know that there is stuff going on in this world. So I don't want to ignore that, but definitely there's a lot going on. Those who are here, come on in. I appreciate you, Lee Ann. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Love petals. Happy Friday. You guys, I wrote my email. Top Queen Art, how are you looking beautiful? Oh, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. I wrote my email to send out to you all, so I will send it out after this live, so you guys will get that. Hey, it's Holly Q bringing sunshine in a bleak news world. Newsday, yes, yes, friend, you are. You are setting the record straight and getting us all together. Because the 92% has done a lot. We done too much. So we passed the torch. Thank you so much for being you. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. So she is. She absolutely is. So thank you, friend. I appreciate you. So if you are new to the live, come on in. I know there's people who are always listening and in the background and trying to figure out what we're talking about. I did share some news in my 10 o'clock. I don't mind recapping, but at the end of the day, I am sending out an email. I got it, the draft ready, so I'll send it out after my live stream. I was going to talk a little bit more about the content side with that smart split concept. I kind of like it, but I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I love it. I kind of like it. I think it has a good concept, but it's a little buggy. It's a little buggy, but it'll do what it needs to do at some point. But I think it is a great idea, especially if you have any form of any of your content that's from a minute to an hour long. You can create these clips with it, and this is in TikTok. So that's awesome. So for that reason, it makes sense. You can do clips from your live stream. So essentially, if you do an hour long live stream or something less, you can take clips. And I took a clip from my live stream from earlier, and I was going to play around with that and see what it looks like. Now, I haven't posted, so we're going to see what that looked like. Because my posting videos, we talked about this yesterday. Holly Q and I, we were having a co-host conversation, and she was really, really great with just reiterating the fact that views have not been viewing very well. I mean, so I guess I would like to normalize the fact that there are moments on this app where things go up and things go down, and you see ups, and so you see these glimmers of hope and visibility and some engagement and stuff, and then not so much. And so just recognizing that we're in this phase where things are not how it used to be, or we're in this downward turn. Now, Hallecky was really good with speculating that, maybe it's the new owners, maybe there's some changes happening behind the scene. I don't know. There is a lot of changes happening, a lot of things happening, both in the forefront and behind the scenes. So, but just know that at the end of the day, stay present, stay consistent, know that these things happen. Don't be discouraged, because I think that's the first thing that people expect for people to do: quit and go run. The analogy where you take your ball and run from the playground. I'll take my ball and go home. We're not doing that. We're going to stay and play on the court, even though we ain't winning. But we're going to keep going, okay? That's what this is all about. We're getting used to it, and it is getting used to us, and we're going to keep showing up. So come on in. Thank you so much. How you doing, Lisa Bailey? Hey, Coach Rhonda. How are you, friend? Oh, you 400 comments. Look at you. I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing. You guys are awesome. Thank you all who are coming in, reaching level 14 as well. That's awesome, Lisa. You are doing your thing. I know you're still going live at what time? You're going live in the evenings. I gotta try to peek in on you again. So, but that's good. Stay consistent. That's the whole thing we talk about. We want to make sure people are staying the course. Okay. So I'll talk about smart split in a second, so you guys can see that as another platform. So I'll talk about that, and then I'm happy to share what my experience has been with utilizing it like twice now. Well, technically 3 times, because it wasn't taking my videos at first, but I'll walk you through it a little bit more than what I did this morning. This morning, okay, TikTok gave me a flash goal kind of early. Let's see. Roses, 10 roses. Okay, TikTok is being kind-ish, kindish, somewhat kind. Thank you for the roses. They could have given me heart me's, so yeah, anything is better than the heart me's. But I appreciate you all. Thank you for the engagement. I appreciate all the support and you all coming in, getting that daily heart me. Hey, pals, appreciate you all. You guys hold the heart me. I so appreciate this community. Y'all, we get the memo, okay? We get the memo. Like, look here, TikTok does TikTok us, and so if there's an opportunity for us to wait to see what that flash go look like, then that's what we'll do. So y'all have to kind of let me know too. Send out the bat signal and say, okay, don't walk in my room, give me that heart me. Don't come in my room trying to give me that heart me. Hold off. I'm gonna see what it gives me before we give the heart me. So I get it, friends. Thank you so much. We achieved that so quickly. We achieved that so quickly. I appreciate everybody's support coming in. The flash goal is one of those necessary things that TikTok puts out there. So when we think about TikTok is just trying to see if your room is engaging, what does it look like? It does have an impact to your views. I tell people, you know what, if you're going to do it, try to do it 80% of the time. Just 80%. And maybe the 20% is where you're like, I ain't doing a heart me today, TikTok. I'm good. Or if you're like, okay, I was about to get off. Now you're sending this to me. We ain't playing that game. So just know that, obviously you want to do it. You want to show up and do it as much as possible. Like I said, maybe 80% of the time. But then there's times where you can say, dismiss, I'm not going to do it. Okay. So that is the heart me. It is a TikTok flash goal. You can't change it. It's just something that pops up in your feed. And so you have to just kind of roll with it. Um, have you guys all been getting like who doesn't get the flash goals? I think I was in somebody's room and they were saying they rarely see them. I don't know who that was. It might have been Coach Chantel. It might have been Nika. Somebody said it. I was bopping around and they hadn't seen it. What about some of you all? Do you guys see the flash goal all the time? Let me know. Thank you all. Appreciate you all coming in. Appreciate you, E-Nurse coming back. Appreciate you, friend. Um, so yeah, Black Lotus, how you doing, friend? Are you doing okay? Was your live good? Let me know if you have any questions. No, I have to set my goals. So you don't see the flash go. Okay. I get it when I have a slower start, it seems. Okay. Say that again. You get it when you have a slower start. What does that mean? Like you're saying there's less people in the room? And if you don't get a lot of people coming in quickly, you get it then. So less people in the room, the flash code pops up. Let me know. I think that's what I'm hearing. So yeah, the yes, that's for you. Okay. Hey pals, thank you so much. Yeah, the flash go, as y'all can tell from my experience, it comes different times. It does come at different times of the live. I mean, obviously, I would love for it to come early, like as soon as I cut the live on, and I'm getting that flash goal for the live stream. So that would be great, but it doesn't always do that. So I don't know what the rhyme or reason is, but that was good. I mean, I've only been live right now for 13 minutes, so that's not bad at all to get it that soon into the live. Yeah. Um, New here, excited to learn. How you doing, Jasmine? Well, welcome to the room, Jasmine. Let's see, Jasmine. I'm clicking your bio. You have a bio. There we go. Wife, mommy, doula. Oh, we've met before, haven't we? Okay, I think so. Doula educator, breaking generational curses with my love, Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you so much for being here, Jasmine. Appreciate you chiming in as well. Welcome to the room. We'll chat in a second, Jasmine. Let me know if you go live also. It seems when there is less engagement early on, I see it more. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, so that makes for a lower flash code too, which is, I guess, good. Of course. Thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. Hello, my fairy treasure. How are you, friend? Thank you for coming on in. Thank you so much. Black Lotus, you said, Dr. Lisa, if your device dies before you finish the live, how do you check it? How do you check the live? If you, okay, some of y'all gonna have to help me with this. When it happens to your live, that live is actually still on. I believe we came to that conclusion. Like the live hasn't actually ended. So once you get a new device or you charge it up enough, you can actually click and it will say resume live. Technically, that kind of happened to me yesterday when my live froze, and then I swiped out, and then I came back on. I had to reboot TikTok, and I came back in, and I click go live and it said resume the last live. So that live is technically still waiting for you to go back to it. I think that's what you're saying. Let me know if that's not where you were going. Of course, thank you. I've never gone live, just really started posting consistently. Nice. Well, 417 followers. Nice. You should have live access too. So let me know. We're going to talk about content a little bit because there's a shortcut that's out there. Thank you so much, Charlie. Appreciate your friend. Yes, it happened to me. Yes, that happened to you with the phone going out. Yes, so you can go back and resume that live stream. So don't be afraid to go back to that live. You have access. So feel free to go back and go if you charge your phone, like maybe you charge it immediately, you get a little bit of a percentage, you go back in and go into that live. There are people who don't exit out the live and they don't exit out and then all of a sudden they're still in your box, but they may have swiped out of the app. Maybe they got a phone call and they answered a call. They're still sitting in your room. Those people are still sitting in your room. So just know if you got somebody who's not engaging, they left the room incorrectly. That's what happened. Everyone's still in the room. Everyone's still in the room. Yeah. Well, you left the room. Your people were still there. So yes, everyone's still in the room when you went back to Starlane. So yes, so they swiped out incorrectly. So that's why those people are still sitting in your room and they're not engaging. They seem like they're invisible. They didn't answer the text message or a phone call and just sitting there on a different part of their phone and not realizing that their TikTok is still going, their TikTok live. So just know that that happens as well. Okay. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you close the app or you leave the room appropriately, like you exit out. So that happens too. Um, so let me know if you have questions. I know some of you are coming in. If you're new to my room, go ahead. How you doing? Pretty D coming in. Anybody else who's new coming in, say hello in the chat. If you're new, Marvin, what is it? Debens, thank you so much for being here as well. So if you're new, just feel free to say I'm new. And then my new folks, let me know if you have questions. Like Jasmine, you came in and said hello. Welcome back. Let me know if you have any questions because I always want to make sure I answer questions too. Because especially my new folks try to understand what's happening here. So I say there's always some etiquette. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. Appreciate that, Daily Heart Me. There's always a little bit of etiquette you might want to be aware of. We talk about engagement, and then we talk about making sure you as a viewer understand how to engage. And then there's free support, and there's support that you have to have coins on your account. So if you're going to get your badges, and I see Jasmine, you don't have badges, but if you're going to get your badges, that's the blue box that people have, or the Lisa box. Those are part of TikTok's way of saying what level of engager are you. So a lot of people will start their TikTok journey and not realize that if you want those boxes, that really helps the room. You're really saying a lot about what type of engager you are with those badges. He said, "Oh yes, you can talk about the correct etiquette." Okay, friend, I will. I will. Hello, thank you for the follow. Is it Sandria? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the daily heart me as well. So, so Sandria just got the daily heart me. She's a Lisa. She's a level 12 engager. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, friend. And so you want to make sure you understand how to properly engage when you're live, when you're a viewer. We tease and say, thank you for the roses as well. We tease and jokingly say, this ain't TV. So this ain't TV. This is an interactive experience, okay? So just know that you're coming here and the expectation is that you're going to do a couple different things. And you might pick one, but if you're doing all of them, that's great. Okay? You might pick the fact that, you know what, Doc? I'm just gonna tap my screen while I listen to you. Okay? I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. And so we're gonna talk about the tapping first. We'll go there first, just because I have this in my hand. Thank you so much for the Together Celebrating sticker. I see you, friend. I appreciate you. I'm going live at 6 p.m. Central. 6 p.m. Okay, look, Starlight. Thank you for the stickers. This ain't TV. We got a sticker for that, Jasmine. We got a sticker for that. But no, I was gonna say I'm gonna show you the tapper real quick because what this device does is that I'm on my other account and I'm tapping. But what this device does is allows you to see the heart, and that's the heart that you see right here. that heart at the top where it says 12K, it's pretty much telling TikTok, you know what? I'm here. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm gonna give this live some likes. I like what I'm hearing, so I'm liking on this live. I'm loving on this live. So I'm gonna tap my screen. So you hear people say tap 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 tap, tapping your screen on a mobile device or your tablet. You could do it on a computer. Because I don't watch lives from my computer, I know there's a way to tap now because Leanne told me. So, but I have not personally done it on the computer, but you should be able to do it. But tapping, and this is a tapper, is actually tapping for me. So I don't have to sit there and tap. You laugh at me. I was like, you told me I could do it, but I don't know what to do with it. So, but you could tap, and so you can tap for the live, and that supports the live, and it helps the likes go up. Those likes help TikTok know people are here, they're engaging, they're liking the experience. The other thing it tells the live host is who's supporting the live too, because we see those hearts, we see the likes. How you doing, Coach Sheffy? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Charlie, for the stickers. And so that helps the live room as well. So if you take your finger, I'm just going to tell you, are you, Jasmine, are you on your phone? Let me know if you're on your phone or if you're on a computer. If you're on a computer, I don't know what to tell you. Leanne's probably going to tell me, oh, okay, you're on the phone. Great, great. So if you tap your finger on the screen, it actually will show a pink heart will pop up. See on my phone. Okay. And then that pink heart is going to have a line that crawls across as you're tapping away. You can tap consistently. You're going to tap. That pink heart will get to the end of that line. And then once you let go, confetti falls on the screen. So you'll see that. You see it. The live host doesn't see it, but you'll hear people say, tap to the confetti. Go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Let's tap to the confetti. Let's get some engagement going in the room. Let's activate the room. I will tell you guys, I think there is something to be said about trying to warm your room up a little bit. Try to get people to engage, try to get to different milestones with tapping and asking people to support in that way. So it is a great way to kind of get some momentum going in your room. I do use, like I said, I do use my other device with the tapper, and I'm being very intentional about, supporting in that way. So supporting my live, but also telling other people to do it as well. As a live host, you can tap your own screen. You can tap your own screen. So I started with tapping. Hey, Black Lotus, I'm gonna go to sharing because Black Lotus is sharing out the live. So if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we'll get some more friends in the room. I got 500 taps today. Look at you. That is awesome. Good job. So that means you went live and you had a great live. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. Just keep encouraging them to bring it up. You can say, hey guys, we got 5K yesterday. Let's see if we can get to 10K today. On my live, yes. So you can just see if we can kind of encourage your room to kind of keep supporting. Then you'll be like 20K, 25K, 30K, 50K. That's what you have to do. So you just get people to keep encouraging them, and then you thank you. You're welcome. And then, like I said, we got a friend in here. You said and then 100K. That's right. Did 100K. Yes. Then you got our friend who's a lot of people. Jasmine's here. She asked me to talk about the etiquette. A lot of people don't understand what to do. So there's terms we use, the tapping, or somebody says like, okay, I want you to like the live. Good job, Lisa. You're welcome, friend. Somebody will say, oh, I want you to like the live. Okay, if you're a person who's never come to TikTok, never been here, you have no clue what that means. What are you telling me to do? Had no idea about that pink heart. Really? Yeah. So there's so many, what you call it, goose eggs. There's so many things going on in this app. Unlike, I gotta be nice to my people on the YT because I'm also co-streaming on the YT. We different over here on the YT, y'all. We ain't got all the stuff. So just know TikTok is different, okay? So just I ain't trying to insult y'all, but we real basic over here. So, but TikTok has a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of opportunities to engage and support and level up. They've gamified this thing because they recognize this was a kids app. And so they tried to make it as engaging as possible for people to have some fun times with it, and then obviously they've been able to integrate monetization into this as well. you know, so you can monetize because of all the different interactions and engagement that's happening here. So it really is a very good interactive app. And so, and monetization tool, but it requires you to learn and grow and understand how to unlock that type of engagement in your room. Okay, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So let's get back to just engagement, because I think some of this is important for new people to kind of know and hear. If you come to a live stream, if you're learning about live streaming, if you are listening to any live hosts, there are rooms. And it's funny because we had some people come in. Was that yesterday? I didn't get a chance to really I didn't get a chance to really address it. But you have some people who come in and they're in the chat and it's like, hey, I'm trying to reach this goal, and hey, I'm doing this. And that behavior, as we all know, is from those engagement rooms. And so that's not necessarily the live behavior you want to take or the approach you want to take coming into any and everyone's room. Okay? So that's actually a no-no. I would tell you, if I was to be honest with you, I think that that is actually a turnoff in terms of how people do that. How do you manage when you are not looking on the YT screen? I did both, but disconnected from YT. My YT people, they know me now. She look down a little bit. She'll look up at us. My screen is elevated. I probably could stand to have it a little lower on the YT side, so I don't look so drastically bad. Sometimes I guess the way my screen is situated, I am looking down at the TikTok screen. I probably could stand and have the TikTok screen up elevated a little bit too. But y'all let me know on the YT. Is it bad? Is it real bad, y'all? Let me know if it's bad. It is kind of bad. I think it is. So, but yeah, I just go ahead and because this becomes my YT is a playlist. So the primary is to focus on TikTok tips and information I'm sharing, as opposed to I'm not necessarily sharing information on the YT. So the YT audience is there for just listening. They're learning about TikTok. So that's what's happening. I'll let them know. Thank you, Coach. I'm loving coming in here because I learned what I need. Exactly. Good advice. You guys are welcome. Thank you for that. Um, so where was I about to go? I was about to go in terms of engagement. So the people who come in and try to come in and they say, oh, here's where I'm at and here's what I'm trying to get in terms of follower counts, engage with me, connect with me. I tell you guys, that's actually not the best approach. Now, if you're in a room and you can kind of read the room ain't that room. I mean, they clearly should know that, you think. Like this is a live stream with beginner tips and information, but we're not a room that is true engagement room to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like we engage, don't get me wrong, and we know how to do it, but that's not the etiquette. So I would almost tell you, don't come into someone's live stream like that. You actually come in like Jasmine came in. It's like, hello, I'm new here. That to me is like, okay, Jasmine, she's trying to say hello. She's trying to connect. It's like, what's the topic? What are we doing? How do I learn? I'm trying to learn. I haven't gone live. And so that's the way you do it. Hey, how you doing, Permon Bookshops? How's everything going? Good to see you as well. And so that's the way you do this. It's not something where you come in and just state your claim and say what you need, because those other rooms have taught you like that's the way you're supposed to do it. No, actually not. You shouldn't do that. Come in, read the room. We've heard that term before. Get a sense of what's going on here. Read the room. And then you can say, hi, I'm new. I like what I'm experiencing. I want to learn a little bit more. Good to see you today. Good to see you as well, seated together. And so I say that because there's nobody in the room that did that. But I think it's important to, address that if that happens to your room. So you can say, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the room. Thank you for being here. And so again, this is an interactive experience. It's not TV. It's not something where you're supposed to be passive, but you definitely want to engage. So okay, so we talked about tapping. We talked about the hearts up there. So the hearts are important. The confetti will fall on the screen after you tap so much. Okay, the next thing I tell people, look in this lower right corner. for you all. Very helpful information. You're welcome, friend. Um, if you look in this lower right corner is the arrow. That arrow is how you share out the live. As a live host, you share out your live. Did I share out my live? I don't remember if I did or not. I don't know if I did. So as a live host, you share out your live. You should always share out your live. I'll at least share my story. You should share out your live. You can add it to your story. You can share it to your community. And then as viewers, you invite your viewers to also share out the live. Say, hey guys, if you don't mind sharing out my live, let's see. I can see the number. You guys can see the number as well. It says 46 shares have happened. So let's see if we can get up to 100. Let's see if we can get 100 shares so we can get some more people in the room. So again, sharing out the live. As a live host, you want to share your live. You want to get that engagement with your community as early as possible so that it brings new visibility to your live. You can share it with that arrow by clicking the add to story. You could click repost. You could share it to individuals that you want to share it to or groups. Or you can click the magnifying glass and then share it out to, you could type in the search bar and share it out to a specific person. Or if you start typing keywords, it'll list people who have those keywords in their name and you can share it to them. So it's up to you in terms of how you want to do it. The other way people talk about it, you'll hear people say, oh, share it as a power share. So that concept of power share will get said. So power share is where you hold the screen down and then you share it to your viewers or recent people that way as well. So it's another way to share it out. You could say share it to your top supporters. You could share it to recent people as well. There's different people in the room. I'm just going to share it with some people because I don't know if I shared it. I don't know when I shared it. So I'm just sharing. Thank you so much, Sunshine. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it. So I just share my own live out. And so that's another way to get support. People share your live out and get some additional views. Thank you, Watch Your Live for 500 minutes. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for that. How's everything going with your live too? I know you're going live in the morning, friend. Well, I did not know about holding the screen. What? Lord, Carolyn, I'm sorry. We should have been talking about that. I apologize. I told you there's all types of goose eggs in this app. So yeah, when you share it out, and that I'm gonna do this. So hold the screen down, scroll all the way to the bottom. So honestly, the share button. I don't know if you guys realize this. You said no worries. I don't know if you guys realize this. The share option where you see the list of people, or if you click the arrow, it reflects, it mirrors your inbox. Your inbox. That's the order of what in engagement or list of people who are in your inbox in that order for that moment right then and there. So if somebody sent you an inbox message and they're number one, they're at the top. So you're like, oh, how did that person get there? Because when you go to your inbox, their face gonna be at the top of the list. They sent you a message. So that's how that's happening. That's reflection of the way your inbox is set up. Let me know if y'all hadn't noticed that. Let me know if I'm flat out wrong about that. But at least it's been that way for me. Now I need to set up all buttons. So if you have people who are in your inbox like that, and you want to share it to some top folks, you can share it to them. My inbox is like all over the place, y'all. I mean, it's group chats, it's all types of obviously y'all communicate with me. I'll share the live out, so I go deep into my friends and follower list. Like when I'm in some of your lives, I'll send it to the group. Don't get me wrong, I'll send it to the group. But I actually think about like your topic, and I try to search for keywords in my in my in my search for who I want to share it with. I'll type in a word. So I might type in crochet, or I might type in craft, or I might type in artist. And anybody that has that type of name in their nickname, if they have that in their nickname, I can share it with them. And I just go down and share it with those people. I was like, okay, well, this is an artist room. I might as well share it with the artists. So, and that's the way I share out the live sometime. Are you seeing, hearing glitches on TikTok today? Like it's stopping and force you to restart? Yes. Well, yes. So yes, when I was on my laptop for the Smart Split feature. I'm going to share that. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But yes, um, it wouldn't pull it up. And it was glitching. It was showing. It was saying as if I did not have an account. I was like, oh, I panicked for a second. I was like, what's going on? And then I came over here and my account was fine, but it was something going on from the laptop account. It wasn't acting right. So I'm going to say yes to your question because it was definitely acting weird. So something happened. And this was probably like during the 3 o'clock hour, 3:30 or so. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Something happened. Something was going on with it where it wasn't working properly. Um, So sharing out the live, we know sharing the live. We know, hey Trisha T, sharing the live. We know also doing the tapping. We talked about those. You just heard me say you can share the live and you can search for keywords or whole words, however you want to do it, for people in your inbox, from your followers or your friends or your following, and you can search that way and share it out to people. Okay, which kind of brings me to it's important to have a lot it's important to always focus on growing your community. Okay, so if you have a small number of people, it limits who you can share it with. Not everybody's going to be at the app on the app at that time. Not everybody's going to come to your live stream. So when you have a larger bandwidth or larger group of people to share it with, you can have more options. Okay, so that's why I say that growth is so important. Hey Trisha T, how you doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Are we cooking anytime soon? We cooking. When we cooking again? Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Um, so share it out. Share it out in different ways. Kind of shake up the system a little bit. Share it out. Go deep into your inbox to share. Just doesn't have to be the people at the top. You can decide to go a little deeper where you're like, oh, let me share it to this type of group or this type of theme. So definitely think broadly about how you're sharing your live. Okay. The other thing I will say, thank you all for being here. If you're new to the live, put new in the chat. Okay, we're talking about new things that you should know about this app as a new person. We've already kind of enlightened a few people about the hearts up here, as well as the power share. Hey, Kimberly, I love it, Kimberly, love that. I love the way it's spelled. Hey, friend, is this a brand new account, or second account? Tell me which one. Is it like this your first account on the app, or second? Hello, hello. Hey, I am Yolanda. I was about to send smoke signals out for you. Where you been? Welcome, happy New Year, friend. First account, awesome, awesome. Okay, so Kimberly, let me give you I'm gonna give you a quick little homework assignment. Okay, quick little homework assignment, and I appreciate you chiming in as well because not everybody does that. Hello, friend. Um, you don't have it says no bio, so you don't have words in your bio. The bio is important for optimizing your profile when you first set up your account, as well as it helps TikTok know who you are and what you're about. You also have the ability to put keywords in that bio that's going to help understand your content you're creating, as well as if you go live, what type of live stream topic you're going to cover. The bio you can change, don't get me wrong, you're not married to it, but you definitely want to have something there. It also helps when people are searching your information on the page. You can pull up for them. Your content will pull up if it's also relevant to basically the keywords that people are searching for. So that's part of the search engine optimization. So you always want to have words there. The other thing I'll say is that when we click in the live stream, we click to see who you are and what you're about. And so when you don't have a bio, people tend not to, either they don't follow accounts that have no bio, or they're not likely to engage with you fully, but because they don't know enough about who you are and what you're about. So definitely put some words there so you can grow, friend. Okay. You said, I love how some lives feels like a true community. It is. It is. We are a community. Well, thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you for the follow up. I said, oh, okay, you got it. I got you, friend. So We also, so I am an agency also. I'm gonna put my board up in a little bit. Through the seasons, thank you for the follow. I didn't put my board up yet. So what I'm doing, and I'll talk about the agency as well. What I'm doing is also trying to make sure if I use clips from my live, I can use it without the board being a distraction, being something that I have to kind of work around. So so I'm being a little bit more intentional about when I put it up, how I, what I put up and stuff like that. So that's why that's done that way. Cass, thank you for the follow. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you for being here. Oh, I sent an invite by accident. Don't answer. Don't answer, friends. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you learning, growing, staying positive. TikTok shop creator, building my best self. I love that, friend. Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate you. And so, as you guys come in, like I said, if you're new to the live, put new in the chat. Put new in the chat. So, we'll talk about that as well. I want to make sure I'm supporting the newbies in the room as well as my returners. New. How are you? Thank you for being here, FYP. Appreciate you. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. You're welcome. You're welcome. So stay with me a little bit because Jasmine came in and I was explaining, tapping the screen, sharing out the live. I was sharing some information about rules of engagement. As you think about, it wasn't rules of engagement. It's more like engagement etiquette, live stream etiquette. So you understand how to be, as a viewer, what you should expect, and as a live host, what you should be doing to educate your community. Good. How are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Happy Friday. I am Yolanda. How are you, friend? I was waiting for a response. I don't know if you got filtered, but how you doing? TikTok will filter comments too. So new friends in the room. Live hosts don't ignore you all the time. But sometimes they don't see your comment because the app has built in protection to make sure that the room is not getting comments that are against the community guidelines. So just know sometimes you will get filtered and it's not intentional. Yes, I think I was filtered early. Were you coloring, James? I apologize. Yeah, you were filtered because I didn't see it, Fran. I'm used to it. Oh my gosh, what? You don't have to get used to that. It's like TikTok. Get it together. What did you say? Can you break it up a little bit? Sometimes you could break up your words, and that may be it. So obviously, sometimes you have to maybe change a word that is, a word that's been filtered. So just know it is a TikTok problem, not the live host in most cases. Okay. Thank you. 200 comments. Look at you. Thank you so much, Carolyn. I appreciate that. Just that I go live late. Oh, okay, because I did ask that of you. Okay. What's late? I must be missing you. Look at you. You part of the night crew. Hello, my favorite. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate your friend. Um, what are we teaching? We're teaching about how to go live. Is it Ari? Ari? Thank you so much. AR. Is it Ari or AR? Is that? Let me know, friend. Is that your initials? Thank you for being here. I'm here to inspire you. Keep life simple. I love that, friend. That is a good, simple bio. Keep life simple. Thank you so much. Do you go live? And that knowing the people in my room makes me nervous. And that knowing the people in my room makes you, what? Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? But you don't want to know them? Yes, I was listening to Hall like the vibe, so I decided to come in and nice to meet you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cass. I appreciate your friend. Is it Cass for short for Cassie? Thank you for being here. I only went live once. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna change that. This is a new year. New year, new you. We're gonna try it again. TikTok is a lot. I'm a little intrigued by Coloring Jim's comment where she don't want to get to know the people in her room. She's like, I don't want to get to know them. I'm just gonna color. Is that what you meant? Thank you for the follow. Somebody else earlier said that they get shy when people they know are in their lives. Oh, is that what you meant? People you know, or you saying you don't want to get to know them? That's two different concepts. But let me know. Yes, Cassie for Cat or Cass. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you being here. Hello, Happy. How are you? I'm doing my first webinar tomorrow. Oh my gosh, friend. Look at you growing on up. I love it. I love it. Yes. No people I know. Okay, people you know. Yeah, that's different. Okay, people you know. That's interesting. It's funny. My two of my besties, they came to my live last week. I don't know if y'all knew that, and so y'all probably didn't even notice. I just kept it going, kept it moving, y'all. But it's interesting. I think now I probably would have been similar. Probably would have been similar early in my doing this. Okay, early in doing this. Strands, how you doing? We're gonna talk about that. Don't just say scoop. TikTok might filter your words, so I declined. Through the season. Through the season, you got filtered. What was the first part? Dr. Lisa, you're a great teacher. You're so welcome, happy. Thank you for that, friend. Through the seasons, your words got filtered. So I just see this comment that says, so I declined. So it filtered the first part. Engage, guys. There we go. That's better. Hey, how you doing, Trinity? Hello, hello, friend. Um, and so also, can we get details on the lip color? You know what? I need to find this lip color on TikTok and tell them to give me an affiliate deal. TikTok, y'all need to figure this out. L'Oreal's here, but they don't have this color. Yes, please. You said you sure do. um, It came from my local drugstore. This is L'Oreal 185. It's backwards. 185. That's the color. Now, here's the deal, y'all. In all fairness, it pops a little bit more here than on YouTube. So YouTube, y'all see it too. YouTube, it's a nice color. Don't get me wrong, but the color here is also because of my filter. It is. It is. I won't do that to y'all right now. Got it. 185. So I don't want y'all to be like, Doc, when I put that color on, that's not the color. So wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. 185, and then I add the e.l.f. too for a little bit of a gloss shine, a little bit of a shine. So it's the e.l.f. Now the e.l.f., this might be in my showcase. That might be in my showcase. The lipstick is not though. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate you all. You guys are so funny. So y'all gonna get mad at me. Hallie Q says she took a picture of me and had them match it. Now Hallie Q probably got a nice little color because the color here, and again I'm digressing. The color here is so it looks like this is the color, y'all. Y'all, oh, it looks good on here too. Okay, looks like this is the color. But the effect is actually making it look a little bit red tone. It has a little bit more of a blush red tone to it. Sorry I distracted you. No, that's fine. You know, I like talking about this because y'all been talking about this lipstick all the time. So I'm gonna do this for y'all real quick, okay? So the effect. This is called the. Let me say this because once I do this, then y'all gonna be like, "What's the effect? What's going on here?" So TikTok, I told you guys, TikTok live stream, there's all so many different things in here. There's effects, there's filters, there's all types of stuff you can use. This is called the hand heart. The hand heart has been serving me well. He said here today, how you doing, Peaceful Grace? Has been serving me well for some months now. And so this is my go-to gesture because I talk with my hands and I can do different things. You can actually do this too. Wait a minute, why is it not doing? You know, so I can do different things with my hands and it's not as distracting because I can just do a hand heart too. Now, really quickly before I go back to the training, when you're clicking your effects, I'm going to turn off this effect real quick, just slightly quick, so y'all don't be like, oh my gosh. But that's it. So the color is actually a little bit of a purple, and obviously it brightened my color up quite a bit because of the lighting, but that's the actual color. And because of the hand heart, it brightens it. So y'all know what's going on. You say, oh! It's like, what in the world? What the sorcery? You like the other color too? Yes, it is. It's cute. It's cute both ways. So that's why I do it. You said love both. Thank you. Your beautiful skin. Thank you so much, friend. Uh, so I appreciate y'all. Y'all like, what in the world? See, that's TikTok for y'all. Y'all can't do all that on YouTube, y'all. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I do like it. I like the hand heart, I like the lipstick, I like all of it. So thank you for the compliments, you all. So okay, back to what I was sharing because there's a couple of different things. I know some of my friends in the room, they were saying, hey, knowing people in who's in the room. Now let me say this, y'all. If you're really uneasy about who's going to be in your room in your live stream, if you're really uncomfortable about seeing family members or seeing people you don't want to see, let me say this to you all. You could block them. You can absolutely block them. Now, when they start searching for you, looking for you, they ain't gonna find you. But you can block them. You can go into your feed of your followers and your friends, find them really quickly, and unfollow them. And then click the block if you want to, if that's really uneasy for you. But I will say this, as you start going live, I wish I could find someone to teach me in person. Teach you in person? Um, what you mean in terms of the live stream? A lot of people will just keep coming back, and to the point where they're now like, okay, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna learn, and then I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna apply it, and then I'm gonna come back and ask questions. It really is one of these type of experiences where you learn by doing. You really do. I think somebody can kind of tell you some different things to look for and tell you some tips and strategies, but for the most part, you gotta do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. AR, I think that's the best thing. I just had to get used to it. They are super supportive. Oh, well, yeah, keep them. Those are people you want to keep around. How you doing, Rochelle? Thank you so much for being here. You definitely want to keep those people around. How to use TikTok? I listen all the time. Yeah. So you're saying just in general how to use the app, or you're saying live streaming? There's so many different facets. Whether it's content creation, TikTok shop, going live. Yeah, there's so many different aspects of this app. We are all here to help you. So just let us know when you go and out and live, and I'll come and support. Look at you, Rochelle. Awesome. Love that. It didn't say that you could bring a note. It didn't say you could bring a notebook to class. That's true. You could bring your notebook right here, friend. Live stream and other things. Yes. So yeah, I talk about a variety of things. I talk about a variety of things here. How you doing, Daddy's Jordan? Thank you so much. Yeah. So I talk about a variety of things. I am rolling out. It'll be next week. I'm going to roll out my one-on-one consultations again, so people could book those with me. It's not in my bio right now because I'm actually retooling some things for because of the new year. And so because of the agency too, so I want to make sure I retool some things. So that'll go out next week. It'll probably go out as of Sunday, go up as of Sunday. But that's something I'll do. And I think that's important because what happens oftentimes is that even with the agency folks, y'all know this, we'll end up having a conversation that was supposed to be a 30-minute meeting, ends up being an hour and 15, hour and 20. And because we just go into so many different directions. However, if you haven't experienced live streaming to its fullest, if you haven't done content creation, some of it is just literally just clicking the buttons, posting some content, and then just learning as you go. It really is about learning as you go. Somebody can tell you to do something and you'll heard it like 20 times. And then once you're in the live, because I've had Nika Gray, she ain't in here right now, she'll be like, Doc, how you do this? And I was like, girl, you said my live for a whole year now, and you don't remember that, me talking about that? But it doesn't happen. You don't need to know it or do it until you're in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things, again, learning by doing is the best experience. You said, I am in here. Oh, you are in here. You are in here. Well, she's like, I know, Doc, you're going to get upset with me. I don't remember how to do this. But she's learning. She's getting it. Now she could be one of the best teachers out here too. So, but a lot of it is like once you're in it, you get used to it, and then you start doing it, and then you remember. So yes, so you'll remember. So I think that's the best thing to tell you. You could, have somebody do a one-on-one class with you the whole time, and you're like, oh, I took notes on that, and I talked about that, and she talked about this, and then when it's time to do it, then you're like, oh, well, how do you do this? Thank you so much. I see your eyes, Nika. I see your eyes. I used to do, and I'm probably gonna have to bring that back since we have some new friends in the room. I used to do pop quiz. So people put it in the chat, and I ask a question. You have to put the answer in the chat because people didn't know how to do multi-guess. and pulling people up and taking them down and adding a co-host and requesting a co-host. So how that changed on your phone, friend? You said how's that charge? Hey, I'm good today. I'm good. No, seriously, I am good. I had it charged throughout the whole time. I wasn't on the app. I was on my laptop a lot, and so I just had it charging. But no, I'm almost at 100%. Yeah, I'm good today. Not usually, but I'm good. um, so here's what I was gonna say. So when it comes to, so we talked about tapping the screen, we talked about sharing a live. Um, AR, you said about people knowing where information is. I want you to click the number of people in the room. So this is a quick way to learn, okay? What happens if TikTok asks you to go live and you decline? Nothing? No? Why you say that? How you doing, friend? Through the seasons. I love that. Through the seasons, gentle reminders for every season. Pause, breathe, keep going. I love that. Yeah, people do that all the time. I don't think there's a problem with that. If it asks you to go live, you might want to think about it because maybe they see that as a good time for you to go live. I always kind of think of it that way, but you don't have to go live. Nobody's gonna make you go live. You don't have to. Yeah. So, um, if you click, I thought you get penalized. Mm-mm. No. Uh-uh. Yeah. No, I think you're fine. Let me know if anybody thinks otherwise. But no. No, there's no. I'm new to all of this. Well, oh, 1 week in. Oh, wow. Well, welcome to the room, friend. You've done good. 1,500 followers in 1 week. This your, this your first account? What are you saying to me? Have you had the account for a minute? Because you have 4,100 followers. Where you been? Um, I decline all the time. You said I decline all the time. You know what color jazz. Um, yeah, you've been in these streets then. 1 week and you got 15. Yes, first account in 1 week, 1,500 followers. All right. Hey, Coach Jesse. Wow, wow. Well, yeah, you've been doing your thing, friend. Oh, look at the galaxies. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that, Nika Grace. Um, so yeah, you're doing things great. You're hitting milestones. Are you trying to get TikTok shop? Or you're just trying to grow your community? Tell me what your goal is. And so when it comes to clicking the number of people in the room, AR, are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still here. And this is for anybody who's been with me for this live. I always point this out because you asked about, okay, you are. So you asked about resources and information. If you click the number of people in the room, every time almost everything you click on this app, there's usually a question mark or an exclamation mark. There's something that's going to give you more information. So this is the top viewers of the room. This is how you become a top viewer. That question mark explains the top viewers concept. So if you look at the first section of that, it tells you about tapping the screen, liking the live. Remember we talked about that. Thank you so much for the follow. Remember we talked about liking the live. As you like the live, that makes the hearts appear, pop up. Okay? And I showed you earlier, I have my tapper. It's tapping the hearts. You see that big pink heart? I'm going to cut it off for you for a second. Okay? And it drops the confetti, tells you how many likes you sent. Hey, Laviv, thank you so much, so for Harmony, for the follow. I appreciate you all. Thank you all who are coming in, following the live host. I appreciate you. Great etiquette as well. You want to follow the live host, you can read the room first and then decide if you want to follow. But it is best practice to follow the live host so that you can show support. And then once you follow them, you'll see where it says join. That's how you will click that to join their fan club. I haven't gotten to that section yet. That's what that means, join. Thank you so much, friend. So far, Harmony. Thank you for becoming a fan club member, but it'll show that as well. So we'll talk about that in a second. But it'll say join there. But we're going to turn back the tapper on, and the hearts. Hold on. The hearts start popping. You see that pink heart is going to pop up, and that line is crawling across, and it gets all the way to the end, and it's tap, tap, tapping. I did get the flash goal, Nika. Thank you so much for being here. You said I'm doing it now. And so as you tap, you'll see. And if you stop tapping, confetti's gonna fall. See that confetti falls? Now you guys see the confetti, I don't. Okay. Thank you, Mika, for that daily heart me, Fred. I appreciate you. And so that's another way to like the live. So when you read up here, it said liking a live gets you 1 point. As you can tell, when you click the number of people in the room, you see points are next to people's names. Okay, it says the number of space they are in the room, and it has points on the other side. They're collecting points for their engagement. When I talk about this app, hey, Coach Jesse, thank you so much, friend, for that daily heartbeat. When I talk about this app, this is an engagement app. Okay, so we were joking earlier. There's a sticker in my fan club. Let me explain that real quick. Daily Heart Me allows you to get the fan club. Daily Heart Me costs 1 coin. When you come back each day, that's why it's called the Daily Heart Me. You're hearting me. Heart me. Okay? So, because I know I say stuff so fast, and you're like, what is she saying? I'm saying heart me. Okay? So, the Daily Heart Me is 1 coin. As you send that, you have then unlocked the ability to claim other points for your engagement. Those points are for you to collect and for you to level up in this room. Okay? So you can be a viewer or you can be a fan club member. Okay? Fan club members have the Lisa badge. So if you look at people's names, you see where Lviv sent the daily check-in and the daily heart me. That's what Boss just got. And then the popular stickers, because as a fan club member, because you're now saying, I like this room, I like what she's offering, I like what she's sharing. Look at your level 5 in the room. And I now want to become part of her community. I want to be a fan club member. I want to get this engagement. And so you can send popular votes. Thank you so much, Yolanda. Thank you so much. You can support the live goal. That's what's up there as well. So we'll talk about that stuff in a second. But that's how you get the engagement. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate it. And so when you put a comment in, just so that you guys know about stickers, that's where I was about to go with this. When you put a comment in, I don't want you to send a comment. I want you to see that heart that's right there in the comment box. It looks like a grayed out heart. Click that heart, and then it'll show you the stickers. And then in order to send the stickers, you've got to be a fan club member. That means that you have a badge next to your name. So that's what's happening. So I said all that because I was going to the points in the room. The points in the room are ways that you're engaging. So you get points for tapping the screen. You get points for commenting. So when you put comments in, stickers or comments. Thank you so much, Rochelle. So that is part of the comments. TikTok sees this as an active, engaging live. People are coming in. They're trying to grow. They're trying to feel connected. And so this live stream is now looking a little bit more active because people are engaging that way. You also get points for grabbing the daily heart me. That's in the Lisa room, but you get points for gifting. So that's where the majority of the points come from people sending gifts. Gifts are from the live goal, from the gift box, or if you go into a live host um, profile, their mini profile, it pops up. It says gift gallery. It also says the gift gallery for all of you all. So you see that gift gallery, and those are ways that you become a title gifter if you send the gifts that are required in that gift gallery. So again, all that is part of the engagement, and that's how people get the blue box or the daily or the Lisa box. So I'm going to talk about the blue box in a second because there's a little bit more to do with that. But I just wanted to point out ways that you become a top viewer. Okay, so Nika and Color and Gems for my live currently are the top viewers. Okay. Delisha, thank you so much. Others come in the room. If you are new to the room, let me know if you have questions. Put a comment in, say hello. Let me know who's here. If you haven't said anything, you're missing out on engagement points. We just talked about this. So you want to engage. I jokingly say when you come into someone's live, you are entering a relationship. Okay? So when I go into lives, you best believe I'm going to tap the screen. I'm going to grab my daily heart me. First I read the room, but I'm going to rooms that are part of the creators and agency for the most part. But I grab that daily heart me. I tap the screen. I'm commenting. I'm sending stickers. I'm doing all the engagement. for my engagement because I want to be an engaged viewer, but also to support the room, support the live host. So that's what that is. Okay. Thank you so much, Charlie. How you doing? It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Appreciate you. New here and willing to learn. Look at there. Yep. So that's the question mark up there. So read what's happening there. I tell people all the time you kind of need to know what's happening in a room, and that's a good place to start so you understand how to be a top viewer. Once you get the daily heart meet, you can read in there to see what the daily heart meet is about because there's a FAQ in there and there's a question mark. Thank you for this information. You're good at explaining. You're welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So almost every place you click as a viewer, there's information you can find. There's a question mark, something that tells you what's going on. Okay. So some of it is, practice makes progress. Y'all know I say that all the time. And some of it is just you being willing to learn and engage and ask questions. There's a lot of people who expect for the information just to be poured down their brain or something. And they're not willing to ask the questions or learn. You got to be willing to do this because this app is so dynamic. There's so much going on here. Unfortunately, I'm saying this, YouTube friends, it's not like y'all over here. Y'all, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. I co-stream on YouTube so you guys know I'm not just talking to myself. I kind of am over on YouTube. So, all right, friends. So, okay, now let me explain the blue box. So we talked about tapping the screen. We talked about sharing the live. That's the arrow below. You always want to do that. So much for really good. It is. It is. It's community. It's a lot of good stuff that's happening here. A lot of good stuff. So pleased with it. So we talked about tapping the screen. We talked about sharing out the live. It's going to be important that you do that. If you are sharing out the live, we talked about the power share where you touch my glasses or my nose. You can touch down on the screen. It pops up ways that you can share the live out to individuals. So that's another way to share out the live. So sharing the live is important for you as a viewer, but also as a live host. And what I tell people, you're right, so much going on. My 62-year-old brain can't handle. Hey, it gets easier. I will tell you, most of the people in the agency, I wonder what our median age is, y'all. I think our median age has to be 55 and above. That would be my guess. It might be 62. Now that I think about it. You said you're 53? It could be very much 62 and above. That might be the median age. 56, so you're 56? Okay. What is an agency? Oh, let me talk, because I am a creator network agency. I need to talk about that. So give me a second. Don't leave anywhere. Through the seasons, if you have to leave, just let me know. So I think so. Y'all, I'm on the road to 50. Coach Jesse on the road to 50. I say in a general way that we have older millennials, Gen Xers, and our boomers. That's who's in our agency. Okay, so I don't know if we have anybody under the age of, I'm going to say under the age of 35. But it might be under the age of 30. 53 in the house. Gen X need their money too. I heard that. How you doing, Mickey? Thank you so much for being here. I am, yes. So you're Gen X. Yep, yeah. So it's interesting. So I say that to you because if some of my other creators in the room who are over the age of 62, they would blow your mind in terms of how they are going live, and they are well into their 60s, almost 70s. Vi Wellness is what? What age is Vi Wellness? She'll say it all the time. Oh my gosh, I should know this because she's said it so many times before. Who knows? Vi Wellness, are you in the room before I out myself? Oh, okay. I was about to say my favorite. I was about to go to you next. You're 60, 67 and a half in the house. I told you. Oh, I'm 55. I'll be 56 in February. I'm going live all the time, and I'm on an online business. Yes, I love that. I'm celebrating. I heard that, friend. Celebrate the whole year. I love it. Yes. What, Mickey? Are you one of our Gen Xers? Tell us what's going on. He said, I'm an Amazon affiliate and creator. Okay, turn sample product videos into commissions and you can do it. Look, hit the link. I love it, friend. Yes. Okay, 53. You Gen Xer, friend. All right. She's 68. She's 68. Bob Wellness is 68. There we go. Yep. I'm also an Amazon influencer and affiliate. Nice, nice. He said, I'm 62 and 6 months old. Is that what it is? Thank you so much, Blue. Live every single day. Oh my gosh. 153. So yes, my favorite for Journey, get to her live. I'm just saying, age ain't nothing but a number around here. 57 here. How are you making a laugh? There's a laugh soundtrack. See, I told you gotta go live. You go live, you see all this. Yeah. There's like a little button I press. It's just right there on the screen for me. And I'm sitting right there pressing a button. You said 49.8. You're so funny. Our birthday's next month. Yes. So yeah, age is nothing but a number around here. We are doing it, y'all. We're doing it scared. We're doing it awkward. We're doing it uncomfortable. We're doing it with confidence. We're doing it with ease. We're doing it with consistency. We're doing it with growth mindset. We're doing it, okay? That's what we're doing. So it's all good around here. 58 here in 2 weeks, January 12th. Look at you, Charlie. Charlie, okay, look at you. Charlie, I would have guessed that. Charlie, I would have guessed that. Charlie, I would have had you, honestly, I would have put you in 45. Easily. Easily. Yeah, I would have guessed that. Back from Jacksonville, welcome. Well, you back home. You gonna come back to Jacksonville next month. All right, let's say welcome back, neighbor. Loving this room. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So it's easy. It's not easy to do. Let me say that because I get it because it's a lot going on here. But as you do it, you become more confident, more comfortable. All the things that happen with anything you practice, you know, you get better at it. So that's what's happening here. I just made an ebook to help people become affiliates of Amazon in my beacons. Oh, that's good. That's good. Um, that's actually a good thing to do seriously because there are people who are curious about the process. Why am I unable to add my boards after I accidentally swipe them off the top of the page? Are you saying they're not saved anymore? My favorite. You don't see them when you go into the enhance area with the wand. You should see boards. Are you saying the boards are not there or they're not letting you use them? So when you click use, it doesn't show up. Let me try to use mine. Let me see real quick because I haven't tried to use mine today. I didn't do it at all today. So I'll put up that agency stuff in a second because I'm going to start talking about it. In a few weeks, I'll be back. All right, friend. Love it. What time of day are you live? I'm live twice a day, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. So 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. So this is my 4 p.m. live. I've been live for an hour and almost 15 minutes. Thank you for the rose, Queen V. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for that. Let me check and see if my board works. You said, Charlie, you said, I know I get that all the time. My 9-year-old nephew told me he thought you 38. And I was like, okay. I see them. Okay. You do see them. Yeah, that's, hey, I'll take that, friend. Yeah, you can easily pass for much younger, much younger. you might have 20 years younger. Yes, I love it. Oh, Caroline, look at her. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that, friend. That's first time. Thank you so much. You didn't have to give it to me, but you did. I appreciate you sharing your first gift with me. Thank you so much. My favorite. So my board came on. I click use. So your boards are not there. Thank you for that gift as well. Love you so much. It showed up. Let me know if that's what you're saying. Hey, Disaster Drama Queen. Let me know if that's what you're saying. So when you click your wand, you click boards. If you have boards already saved, you can click use. Now you know you can't create it while you're doing the live. You have to do it before the live. So it just depends on what you have saved there. Hope you're having a great day. I am That's what happened to me sometimes, where it just doesn't let you use it. Per Mom Bookshop came in and said that there was some glitching going on earlier. It was. I think it was. I see it. Just won't let me use them again. Yeah, I think there's something glitchy going on. Boards was not showing up even on the where you can set up a board. The option to set up a board was not there for me for almost like a week. That was like in December. That was like early December. I did not see boards at all. So I think there's just some glitchy stuff going on. I wouldn't be surprised. Who knows if there's an update needed? Have you updated your app lately? When was the last time? It wasn't always like that until about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, there was some glitchy stuff going on. Um, did you have you updated the app? Check and see if you need an app update. I appreciate you, and I'm following you, and I will be back. All right, Nikki. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Um, Thank you all. Thank you for the roses. Blue Box. So let me talk about Blue Box, and then I'm gonna switch to agency just so I can get the engagement main points discussed. There's a lot more, but we're just gonna do the main points. Um, I did that. Oh, okay. How do you update the app? You got to go to your app store. So if you go to the Apple or Google Play, whatever you know operating system you have, you go there and update it. Blue Box, yes. Okay, so anybody who wants to know about the Blue Box, do me a favor, put the word blue, because I want you Blue Box, put the word blue in the chat, or Blue Box, whatever you want to put, because you're going to need to click something. So I want you to have a word there so your profile shows up. You're welcome. I need to start using this account too. Oh, this is your other account. There you go. I love it. Thank you for being here, friend, on the other account. Okay, so when you click your photo, now that where you put your Blue Box or blue in, when you click your photo, your mini profile pops up. So we're going to pay attention to this mini profile, okay? There's a lot to unpack there. But what we're going to do for argument's sake, for the sake of this conversation, I want you to pay attention to where it says the LV and whatever number you have. So if you have LV10, if you have LV14, if you have LV0, if you and it's grayed out, if you have LV3, if you have LV18, I want you to click that box. A blue screen pops up. Okay? So when you click your LV box, the blue screen pops up. Okay? With that blue screen, it tells you what level you're at. So we just said the numbers. It tells you what level you're at. In the middle of that screen, it will say what you have going on. Essentially, if you have, it tells those numbers represent how many points you've collected already. If you're 0, that means you need to collect some points. What's the blue box? The blue box is something, AR, you don't have it yet. So you need coins on your account. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but you need coins on your account in order to send a rose or send your first gift. That's how you get your engagement level box. Okay? Okay, so that's how you get that. And so people oftentimes don't click that box or that level and don't know what's there. Okay, where do I find the blue box? So right there through the season, click your photo where you say, where do I find the blue box? Click your photo, and then I want you to click your level. Your level box is 3. So I want you to click that LV3. Okay, that's the level box. Look at you, Holly Q, 300 days. Love it, friend. So I want you to click your LV3. Once you click your LV3, a screen pops up. That blue screen, that's what we're going to talk about. The first set of numbers is how many points you've collected. Then you see that / symbol. That second set of numbers is how many points you need in its total, in its entirety, to get to the next level. Okay? So level 4, level 19, level 15, whatever your level is, that's the number of points you need to get to that level. Okay? And then underneath that, you'll see where it's going to scroll and tell you how many experience engagement points you need and that you need to start collecting. It's going to be the difference between what you got and what you need. Those points there is what you're really paying attention to, because that's what you're trying to reduce or collect, essentially. So for example, if you have sent a rose and maybe you need to send, 10, you need to collect 10 points or have 10 points before you get to the next level, then that means roses are 1 coin each. You send 10 roses, you have enough that you collected. Okay. Do I need to put money on my account? Yes. So here's the thing that you need to think about as a viewer, and then I'm going to talk about as a live host. But as a viewer, you can get coins. You want to go to the website www.tiktok.com/coin, CON. If you are in a room, you'll see right here below, it may have a little coin symbol. Or if you're up here where they have the TikTok campaigns, you can scroll across and there's one that will show go to the website to get coins. If you click that, it actually takes you right to the website. So that's how you can recharge. And I tell people all the time, don't break the bank. Maybe put $10 or $20 on your account, and you can be very intentional and budget conscious in terms of how you spend on this app. Okay? You don't have to spend crazily. You don't have to keep sending stuff. You can decide what that looks like, okay? But it is part of something you want to consider when you think about engaging on this app, leveling up, getting new community, building community. Once you become a live host, and this is what you need to think about from a live host perspective, as people are engaging your room, TikTok gives you the ability to exchange the the coins, not the coins, the monetization that you've earned, the rewards that you've earned. You can exchange them for coins, so you're always having coins on your account, and so you can put some back into the TikTok ecosystem, and so that way you're supporting people supporting you, and you always have coins to support others. Okay, so that's something to consider when it comes to growing on this app and engaging on this app, especially if you're going to be a strong supporter. Okay, and at the end of the day, be mindful of doing things within your budget. Okay, nobody can and no one's TikTok's not going to self-regulate you. You gotta have to regulate yourself. So I say that because that has been becoming a recent conversation. So I want you guys to know that at the end of the day, this is about how you're going to grow and how do you have exposure and connect with people. Thank you for the heart puffs and the roses. How you connect with people, but it's important for you to also keep in mind that TikTok ain't closing down. We here. You can take your time. You can grow at your own pace. Some people want to grow faster, and so they may engage a little bit more. They may connect with a lot more people, but you decide what that looks like for you. Okay? Thank you so much, Nika. I appreciate the populace. Appreciate you all. If you are new to the room and you coming in now, feel free to say new in the room and hello. Okay, so feel free to say I'm new and hello. So really quickly, I'm gonna pivot a little bit. Through the seasons, I think you asked about the agency. Anybody else, let me know if you're curious about the agency. It is a free program, and so I actually have to break down another aspect of this app as I talk about agency and it being a free program, because as you go live as a live host, TikTok gives you a percentage of your rewards. Rewards come from the diamonds you collect in a live. Diamonds come from the gifting and engagement. You said free is for me. You're so sweet. Well, the only thing about this program is that you have to be a live host. So you cannot join if you are not already going live and you have the intent and plan to continue to go live. Okay? So that's something you want to keep in mind. Juju Being, thank you so much. Juju Being, the dispatch queen. Hello, friend. I love that. So that's the thing about it. So you got to make sure you are ready to start the live journey, okay, in that process. When it comes to, you said, hey, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. It says, mommy, dispatching, gardening, makeup, food, fitness, music. Come by and chill, friend. Love it. What time do you go live? Put that in the chat for us. Others put that in the chat as well. I'm probably going to stay on another 15 minutes or so. I'm going to get off soon. TikTok, I'm going to get off soon. TikTok, I'm going to go soon. So they know. So with that, the agency, thank you so much, friends, celebrating 2026 together. Love it. So the agency is based on, it's free because of the gifting that happens and the engagement. Those convert into diamonds Diamonds ultimately convert into rewards, which is what you monetize under. That's the money you earn. You can earn per live, each and every live. You can earn up to 40%. Thank you so much for the populace and the puffs. Appreciate you both. You can earn up to 40%, and that's based on how long you go live. So 25 minutes and more gets you the max of 38%, and how many new followers you get. 5 followers or more gets you the max of 2%. So the 38 plus the 2 is the 40%. Okay? Let me know if there's any questions. My new friends coming in, feel free to say I'm new. Hello. You can say hi. I'm okay. I don't bite. so so when it comes to each week, TikTok gives you an additional up to 30%. I mean 13%. Thank you. You're welcome for your generosity. Thank you so much. I appreciate your friend. So you could make up to an additional 13%, and that's based on fan club members coming into your live and engaging, active fan club members. So if they was once a fan club member and they ain't been back in 7 days, 7 days. Somebody was saying this earlier. I don't think they realize there is a timestamp on the Daily Harmony. It needs to be renewed at least once a week, but people do it daily. If you are gone for at least 7 days from a live, it turns gray. Okay? So people will come in and their heart is gray. That means they haven't been there for 7 days, at least 7 days. Okay? So Mrs. Treetop said it looks ashy. she called it an ashy heart. So so now people in the agent say, "Oh, you got an ashy heart." So, but that's because they have not been back in at least 7 days. So it might have been 2 weeks. Who knows how long it's been? So the person has to be active, and that makes up your fan club. Active participation, active coming through at least once a week. Thank you so much, Captured. How are you, friend? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the join. I love it. Thank you all who are coming in. Appreciate you all coming in and supporting. Um, Good to be back. Appreciate it, friend. And so when it comes to live, the 13%, we said fan club members, how many days a week you go live, that matters. Also, if you are in a league, I'm not going to talk about league, that's a little bit of advanced conversation, but just know that does factor into your monetization, okay? The 13% part. So the 13 plus the 40 is up to 53%. The average person, they typically don't get this every week. The league one, well, not the daily ranking, but the league one, when it scrolls to that one, they typically don't get that every week. So and in the fan club, you typically don't max out on that either. So it's somewhere around 49% that the average person will get each week. 40, 48, 49, depends on what's happening. Okay. So ultimately, TikTok pays you as a creator your percentages. Remember, I said up to 53, somewhere around 49. TikTok pays you each week a percentage, and then they take the difference, okay? And with their difference, they give a couple percentage to the agency. So TikTok gets paid, TikTok pays you as a creator, a live host, and then they pay the agency, and then they pay themselves. So that's how it becomes a free program. So you're monetized based on your live stream or what happens in your live stream. Okay? Let me know if there's any questions about that. And so that's why it's a free program. So you just show up for work, engage, connect, talk to the people, ask questions, continue to keep engaging, keep people answering questions for you. There's some strategy to it, but you want to make sure that you are actively participating in your live stream. You want to make sure that you are supporting your viewers and stuff. Cornbread, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for that daily heart me. And so let's go back. So what I wanted to say is that hey, how you doing, Lynn? Thank you for the daily heart me. So the agency, hello. The agency is a free program. A couple things that happened in 2024. I haven't heard 2025 stats yet, so we'll see what the numbers are. But in 2024, TikTok had over 100 million people go live. And so they started creating more agencies and people to support creators with their live journey. They call creators that are going live who are just starting this process. They are still trying to figure things out. They call them rookies. Okay, so you graduate from becoming a rookie, you do get to the next level where you're no longer a rookie, but they call them rookies. And so when it comes to building your community, you want to, hey Harvey, how you doing, friend? You want to make sure that you are actively going live, showing up, and being consistent. So agencies help you with the training, help you with information about the go live experience. They talk about campaigns, they talk about new features, all the things to kind of help you with your live stream. That's, well, let me say this, that's what my agency does. I'm just saying that, y'all. Okay. Every agency is different. Thank you so much for the mermaid. Thank you for the love. Every agency is different, so you just know that you want to do your research. You want to decide what that agency is going to offer and how it's going to support you. So let me talk about my agency. I go live twice a day. What did you talk about when you first started going live? Oh, let me circle back to that. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this and I'll circle back to that question. You said if I'm still under 1,000, heck, I think I'm still under 5. Should I wait to go live? Not necessarily. No. There's people who go live with less. You definitely want to build your followers. I think it's important to have a nice bench to kind of share your live with and share, content with and get engagement. So if you're just doing a live and you're not worried about growing your followers and community, you're missing. You're missing out. So you definitely want to focus on the growth of your community. A lot of it will come from your live, though, if you start going live on a topic and you're being very strategic and intentional about your topic and who you're talking to. What is a post highlight? Oh, that's under the fan club, the Daily Heart Me. Basically, it will post to you as a highlight of this post of what I'm sharing, and it will go to your. People say it goes to their inbox or it goes to their actual post page. I don't know exactly where it goes, but yeah, you can. And I know it comes to my inbox, and I can share it in my stories. Some people hide them, and so is it your post page? And so it's going actually to your post page, and so certain some people hide it as well, so that it's not on their page like visible. But some people don't. Some people like, I want to be a super fan. I want to be a fan. I'm gonna share. So it just depends. Um, but yeah, that's a new feature that TikTok has, where you can kind of share out the post clip of the live stream. I had to head out. Have an amazing evening. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Sunshine, for being here. Last thing about the agency, really quickly, is that thank you so much. Appreciate it. Um, when it comes to I go live twice a day. I do a Zoom meeting on Sundays with the community. I also do one-on-ones with the people in the community. I will also do, we have a group chat, we have a school platform where you can get more information about the Go Live experience. You can collaborate with other creators. You also can, um, what else? You also can learn about some of the community guidelines and some tips and strategies to go live. I have a 3-page checklist that kind of walks you through what to do during your live, before your live, during your live, and after your live. So all that is available to you. We come here, you ask questions. If you're going live, you're trying to navigate the space with your community. Maybe you have a question on how to do XYZ. You can ask those questions too. So really, it's a great community. People respect and understand the go live process. So you will have people, if they're interested in your topic, they want to support, you could share it in the group chat that you're going live. Some of them will fly in, they'll tap your screen, share it out, do the comments, the stickers, they'll answer questions, they'll gift, they'll do the Daily Heart Me. So all that is part of being in a community. So you'll have people that come in and support depending on how you're supporting as well. So again, it's up to you in terms of how you want to engage. Is that only for people in the agency? What's that, friend? I missed it. What's the thing that you're talking about? I was talking about the services I offer within the agency. So yes, those are services I offer within the agency. I do. I'm about to roll out my how people can book consultations with me, as well as coaching packages. So if people want to make appointments and do that, they can do so. The meetings is for the agency. Because here's what happens. I can't coach or poach somebody from another agency. So I just make those meetings just for people in the agency so I can stay in compliance. Can you help me, the community, and find some projects? What type of projects? What you mean? Let me know what you meant by that. Catherine, let me know. But yeah, so yeah, that's part of the rules for being an agency. So when I come in here, when you guys come in my room and learn from me, that's fine. You can listen. These TikTok streets, this is not a super fan. There's no shutdown, so you can always listen to what I'm sharing. But I can't like do it as if you're part of my agency. Um, oh, you said what about super fans? Super fan benefits. I will actually. I'm having a super fan meeting next week. So if you purchase the super fan benefit, it is what it is. That has nothing to do with with the agency per se. I'm just talking to you about resources and services, and it's a ask me anything. So if you have questions, so yeah. So my meeting is for the agency though. The Zoom meeting I do is for the agency. The super fan meeting I do here on TikTok. So yeah, that's a different meeting. But I am doing a meeting next week. So can you help me? Yeah. So I don't know. You're saying, can I help you? Can you help me, the community, and find some products to sell? You're saying from like a TikTok shop product. Is that what you mean? So my consultations, I'm going to talk about that. Like if people, I haven't rolled those out yet, but if people want to do one-on-ones with me and book an appointment for TikTok Shop where I kind of walk you through some of the features and stuff, I'm doing those type of appointments, so people can book those. There is a fee for them, so it's not free. Those aren't free, and that's not part of the agency. So I'm not doing that as part of the agency because I'm not a TikTok Shop agency. So people can book appointments with me for that, if you want a consultation. Thank you so much. How you doing, Chica Lifestyles? I see you. I see you, Fred. He's like, let me change up my stuff before I come in here and Dr. Lisa's live. Look at you, Fred. I love it. Um, so how many hours a day do you think it takes to start getting your account growing, not selling? Um, you start just talking about engagement in lives and stuff, and just going to lives, engaging in other people's content, following and connecting with other creators and live hosts. Um, you could spend an hour doing some engagement work to just build your community. Yeah, yes, and post it. Yeah, you could spend maybe an hour, hour and a half. Just depends on what you're doing. Like you're in my live, you can start connecting with people. Mr. Goodbar, how you doing? Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, V, for the shares as well. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the support. You said, do you necessarily need an agency to go live? No, you don't need an agency to go live. Here's where an agency benefits you is that you don't know what you don't know. Like, depending on if there's a campaign, like Live Fest was a whole lot. You said it's better. Yes. Live Fest was a whole thing. And so how do you know what to do, how to engage, how to support? Um, what are some of the requirements and stuff? You could find that out and read it, but you would have to be proactive and know, oh, let me get ahead of this and make sure I'm doing all the things. So you don't know what you don't know. So agencies present information to you, we share stuff. Now, every agency is different. I keep telling y'all that. So don't get mad at me if you have not heard some services and support, or if your agency that you're with is not doing. That's it's up to the agencies. I tell people to do some research. My very first post is on my page. It's a pinned post. That's exactly what I'm saying. Do your research. Do your homework. There's benefits, but you need the right one. Yeah, you do. You need it. You need it. You need the right one, and you need to know what you need. That's the other thing. Because guess what? If you're I talked about this when it came to TikTok Shop. So TikTok Shop has agencies too. What what will happen is you say yes. So it depends on where you're at in the process. So if you are somebody who knows you're going to do TikTok Shop, and I'm going to use that as an example for this conversation, and you don't know anything about how to add products or how to do shoppable lives or shoppable videos, then the top agencies in TikTok Shop the expectation is you know those basics. So you don't need them to train you on that. So they want somebody who is not a beginner, maybe someone who's a little bit more intermediate. And so you kind of got to know what's going on with that agency. There are some agencies that are heavy, heavy, heavy focused on the battling experience. Now you're gonna be like, what is battling? And so so that's a competition here. It's a game. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Hey, God bless you. How do you get that on your screen above you to be on there? This is a board. This is called a board. A board is in Enhance, but before you go live, you have to create the board. So put the words on it, and then once you're in your live, you can turn it on and off. You can use it or hide it, but it's a board. Hey, Alex, thank you so much. I see you all. Yes. How do you find a legitimate one and not scam? I think that's what you're saying. Where's the app? Do you look for them? There's no app for the agencies. Now they really do need to create one, but I don't know where they're at in that process. Yeah, so there's no app. There's no way. What I tell people is to go on the home screen and search Creator Network Agency, and that's pretty much what you're gonna have to do to find one that you're interested in. Otherwise, yeah, you're just gonna do some research. Go on the home screen, search. Otherwise, come to different lives, learn about them. You said, is there any way you could show me the process for how? Um, let me do this because let me do this. Shine on, because I don't want to. I know I'm not going to stay on much longer. And I wanted to circle back. AR, are you still in the room? Because I never answered your question about what to do first. Thank you for the daily heart me, DJ lady. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Lola. Appreciate you, friend. Hi, how you doing? Hey, friends, come on in. Shine on. Can you come back at tomorrow at 10? My Saturday, 10 or 4? If you come back, you said I'm back. How you doing, Cullinger? If you come back at 10 or 4, I will do boards. So just say, Doc, you said you were going to talk about boards. So, because it's going to take me in a different direction. So I want to finish up agency, and then I want to finish up the question about how to start a live stream, what to talk about. I don't know if AR is still in the room, but if you are, say I'm here, friend, if you're still with me, because I never got to your question. We went in a different direction, so she might have left already. So if I have time, I'll talk about it. I'm gonna stay on. I was gonna get off. Okay. I will try. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, friend. No problem. Celebrating 2026. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, DJ. I'm gonna stay on probably another 10 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes. Greetings. How you doing, Miss K Latte? You may need to do a video doc for boards, how to do it. That may be a good idea, huh? Have I done a board video? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's a good one. Because I keep getting asked. Yeah, that's a good one. And I always have to say, hey, if you got this message on your board, hey, then you need to take that board down because they didn't like what you wrote. That's what I keep saying. So, yes, no, I've looked. You said no, I've looked. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do a video. Yeah, I'll definitely do a video. I'll do that. I have to yeah, I have to do it as a screen record. So yeah, I'll do it. When are you coming back in here? I missed what you said about the agency because my husband was talking. Okay, I'm about to wrap up the conversation. I hadn't finished it yet, but let me wrap it up. And Rochelle, do you go live? Let me know if you go live. It would be good if everything you teach was supplemented by video. Girl, who got time for that? No, I agree. I hear you. I will. I didn't get a chance to do I was going to do some training on this new Smart Split because I kind of like it. So that may be a way to do it. I could take my lives, parts of my lives, and create clips. That could work. I don't know if I like it fully though, but it could work. Yes, I'm going to go live at 8 p.m. Okay, 8 tonight. This is my backup account though, 3 times a week. All right, look at you. Well, you get to do your daily content about stuff. I know. You're right. You're right. You're right. A few types is content. I know. I know. I'm gonna do it. Y'all got me. Y'all got me. This okay. So let me finish this agency. AR's not here. I do want to show y'all the smart split because I kind of like it, y'all. It did cut my video up in a couple different ways. I'm not sure if it's going to be a keeper, but I'm going to post. I'm going to use one of them today to post um, to see if it changes anything with my content. Because I could have done it straight on the laptop, but I downloaded the video into my camera roll and I'm going to do it from the phone device. So we'll see. But it did clip it for me, which is good. And I just need to make it polish it a little bit more. So anyway, that I'm digressing, but I'll talk about that in a second. So here's what I will say. Agency. So agency, free program, creator network agency. I do one-on-ones, and I did streamline that process. I'm gonna roll it out on Sunday, so you guys will hear about the new process so you can schedule one-on-ones. So that's what I'm doing. Um, I just published a book today and I'm waiting for it to be reviewed. Oh, nice, nice. Congratulations, friend. So, so when it comes to here, really quickly, you can join by clicking my photo here. My mini profile is going to pop up. You can click my photo again. It takes you to my main profile. This is the official agency page. It's always in the live. This is the official page. I'm going to pin it. You can follow this page. I normally communicate. I don't use that account to communicate as much because people are not used to that account. I don't post enough over there. And so I really need to do better with this account, but I'm really using this account to kind of do my main communication. So you should hear from me from this account here. But this is the official agency page. If you look at my bio, they're actually linked together. Okay, so you'll see the way they're linked together. Thank you so much for the populars, friends. When it comes to services I offer, we do a weekly meeting on Sundays, Zoom meetings. I do one-on-ones. I come live twice a day to answer questions. I do this as recruiting as well. I also we have a school platform. We have a TikTok group chats here. So all that is like resources and services to you all. I try to bring new information to you all. I want you to go live. We're doing campaigns lately. We have an agency campaign. We have smaller campaigns we do, or challenges that is. And so this is your main page. Okay, nice, nice. Okay. Therapist or herbalist, numerologist, sorry. Vegan, talking healing, plant purpose. All right. And that's the Tuesday, Thursday, 7. Okay, awesome. Welcome to the room, friend. And so all that we're doing, if you have questions about the agency, feel free to message me directly. I have a few people who applied. I need to go in and look. Let me know if you have any questions. You do have to go live. I cannot invite you if you have not gone live in recent times. I typically tell people make sure you go live like in the last 7 days a couple times. The other thing I like to say is that you cannot stay in the agency if you're not going live. You got to go live. That's the whole point of the program. It's a free program. It's built on you being a live host. And so the goal is for you to grow and build your community and monetize and do all the things, but you have to go live. Okay? So how long do the first live need to be? For TikTok, the first live, TikTok requires you to do 3 lives over 24 hours in between each of them. So day 1, day 2, day 3, for a total of 30 minutes. So theoretically, you can go 10 minutes the first one, 10 minutes the second one, 10 minutes the third one, and you get your 30 minutes done. I tell people, because of the Scale Live rewards, to try to practice going live at least 25 minutes, if not 30, per live, so you can get in the habit of going live and making sure you maximize the monetization. So that's what I would tell you to do. So try to go live at least 30 minutes. That's what I would tell you to do. Okay? I like how they changed the TikTok universe banner so it doesn't take up the whole screen. Oh, I have to pay attention to it. I'm going to go look and see if I can find out how to do. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Great, thank you. That makes sense. You're welcome, friend. Really quickly before I get off, who's going live? Put that in the chat. Before I get off, um, before I get off, there's this feature here. I'm gonna flip between two screens. Okay, this is the feature. I go live. Okay, perfect, perfect. Well, if you click the bio and join, a couple things you need to know. TikTok allows you to get invited to an agency. Um, 8 p.m. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much for that. Um, get invited to agency. If you don't already belong to an agency, it's only one per person for one account. So if you have an agency for a different account, you can't join. So really quickly, I was going to show you guys the smart split here. Try now, and then if I go here, these are the videos. I don't want to start it over. Do I want to start it over? This was a video that was a minute and a half, and they made clips from it, like 30-minute clips, 30-second clips. And so they took segments of what I was talking about earlier, and this is the one I used, and created these clips from that video. So they're all like under 30 seconds each. I just think it's a great concept. You can put your hashtags there. It doesn't allow you to clean it up as well. You could clean it up in the app. So like when I edit here, I can clean it up a little bit. Or let me go back. Like, let me pick this one. So I could clean it up. I could post it. You know, it has the information here. I probably would clip this up a little bit. So you could do a little bit of editing, but it's kind of hard to kind of follow. I don't see where I can edit as much as I would want to. So I just see captions, some presets. So it's not super helpful. So what I end up doing for this video is that I downloaded it to my computer and then added it over to my, I'm going to add it over to my phone so I can edit within TikTok here on the app. So this one is called, again, it's called Smart Split. It made 4 video clips for me. And then it has like the title and some text. There's some editing I still would do because it has, you know, some repetitive words, some other stuff in there. So I would clean it up a little bit more. So it would probably end up being, what is a 28-second video? It'll probably end up being close to 25 to maybe 24 seconds. So I'll take out a few clips from it. So I just want to show that to you. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. Maybe tomorrow I'll probably do an example of a video for you all to see it from scratch. Okay. So, so when it comes to closing out the agency conversation, thanks, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's an interesting feature. It's on the desktop, laptop version of TikTok. You click your TikTok profile on the computer, scroll down to more, then click TikTok Studio, and it's within the TikTok Studio portion of the desktop version. So thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Finally, closing out agencies. Can't belong to an agency already. Can't have any violations or, hey, how you doing, Tima? Can't have any violations or restrictions at the time that you apply. You cannot have any, thank you, Fran, good morning, or good evening. Can't have any, you have to be in the U.S. and Canada, because my agency's in the U.S. and Canada, and you can have not made $5,000 or more over the last few months. TikTok will say you made too much money and you don't need an agency. Well, how are you? I'm doing great. I am super. Thank you for asking. I am going to get off in a few moments. So, and if you do apply, let me know. I'm going to see it in the system. I do need to, what kind of agency? Creator Network Agency is for people who go live. So if you're a live host, it's for people who go live. Rose, do you go live? Hello, friend. Manifest the life biz you desire with affirmations, tumble journal, and t-shirts. Welcome to the room, friend. So it's for, no, I would like to. Okay. So you first have to go live. You have to go live and get full access. I tell people to do the first 3 lives so that you can get full access. And then if you're nervous, afraid, don't understand the live process, come back tomorrow at 10 or 4 p.m. And I can talk about it with you. Okay? So 10 or 4 p.m. Eastern, come back and we can talk about the process. But essentially, to have an agency, you want to go live and make sure you get access to the live screen and stuff. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. How you doing, Eugenia? And my other friends coming in. I missed the first name, but let me know if you have any questions. I'm about to close up the live at 6:15. Did we say who all was going live? Who all? Take care. Thank you so much, Queen B. Appreciate your friend. Black Girl Podcast is live. I should remember that. 4 p.m. East. I'm laughing because I thought you. I apologize, Haliki. You was telling me the name of the podcast. I thought you was making sure you said Black Girl 92 percenters. I thought you was being intentional, but you are being intentional. But I thought you was doing it for other reason. But yes, 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a great evening. Thank you so much, team. I apologize. I'm heading out shortly. Me, yes, 8 p.m. Was that Eastern or Central? I can't remember. Rochelle, let us know. I'm feeding my worms tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tell me more. You're in the gardening niche and you do the worm, what is it? Worm casting? Is that what that is? Let me know, friend. Is that what you do? You do worm casting? I'm late tonight. I'm later tonight after work. Okay, 9 to 10. Love it. I'm doing voice chat later. Okay. I do vermiculture and I do worms to make good soil. That's it. Okay. Yes, for my garden. Okay. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. Okay. You did the proper horticulture terminology, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term. But yes, okay, that's cool. We had some. I knew somebody else. Her name was Lily. She came. She was part of the early phase of me going live. She was coming to my room all the time, and she used to do that. I don't know if you know her, but she used to do the worm casting, and it was interesting in the beginning. TikTok was like a little uneasy about it. Her room would room there. I don't know if your room rooms, but her room would room with people who were so intrigued with the worm casting and what she was doing with cultivated. No, tell me her name. I haven't seen her in a while. I don't know if she still does it. I'm not in the gardening niche, so I definitely don't see her. I wouldn't see her if she comes here, but it was like Lee, Lele, like 019 or something. Oh, she had numbers in her name too. Yes, you remember her? And her room, she'd play her music and she'd have, okay, I love gardening. Yes. Yeah, the gardening niche is pretty big here on TikTok. And so she was like, and I guess you are too, she was like a subset with the whole worms and stuff. And she had to turn on her content disclosure. She got in trouble with TikTok at first. TikTok was like, what we doing with the worms? And so she got in trouble for a minute, but she turned on that content disclosure, turned on the 18 years and older. And yeah, she would have like easily on average 100 people in the room watching her. Yes, I made the was 10 tinctures with vodka. Is that it? And I had to do the same thing. Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, what in the world? Yeah, so you got to turn on that content disclosure and age control, audience control. Oh, so do I. Oh, you do the worms too? Yes, it's medicine. Oh, okay. I found her. You found who? Lily? You found Lily? Okay. Let me know. I think that's what you're saying. Um, my favorite journey. No garden. Oh, you garden. Okay, you're in the gardening niche. Yes, it's really popular. I know someone gardening. Oh, is it possible to go live with that content like that? I don't know. You definitely got to have on your content disclosure. You definitely have to have on your audience control. I would imagine if it's legal in your state, maybe, possibly. I don't know though, because I know you can't talk about illicit drugs. So I don't know. I don't know if that would fly. I'm just gonna say, I think you might get shut down before you get started. So It'll be interesting because, yes, that's her. Yep, that's her. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so you can connect with her here. This is I'll pin it. Yeah, she does worms too. Or did. I don't know if she's active. I don't know when the last time she posts. She was good people. So yeah, so let me know if there's any final questions, you guys. Y'all taking me right to 2 hours because I'm at 1 hour and 59 minutes. So so we gonna get off in a second. I did 2 hours. Oh my gosh, Trader V, I'm about to get off. Let me know if there's any last questions, friends. We'll see. I may end up having to go live later. I'll look at my leagues. Hey, how you doing, friend? Let's see. Let me see something real quick because I can probably gauge. I probably will have to come back later, but we'll see. Um, you said it's legal in my state, is it? Yeah, I would tell you. Yeah, that might be a question you put in the help desk and ask that question and just see. Well, I don't know if you need to ask it. You said if somebody wanted to do it, but it would be worth it for them to find out first. Yeah, I'm going to look into it for him. Yes, yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, um, you can Google, look on the app, go on the home screen and see if you see anybody talking about it. That may be a telltale sign. If you don't see it, then it's not being done. So I will say that much. If it's not out there, no, it's not being done. Okay. All right, friends. I appreciate everybody who has come through. Thank you so much for supporting the live. I will catch you all later in these TikTok streets. Black Girl Podcasters at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to pop through there, friends. You're amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I go live daily, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern. If you want to click my profile here inside, click my photo twice. Once the main profile comes up, click it again. Takes you to my main profile. You can click that bell in the corner of when I go live and I post content. I was saying that yesterday in the live. I need to find that clip because I think that's important for you all to know about the live notifications and the posting notifications. So the posting notifications and the live notifications is on the bell within your profile page, well, on your profile page. So if you click that bell, you can select to get the person's live stream notification as well as their posting notifications. If you only do the bells in the live, like if you do the bell here in my mini profile, or if you become a Daily Heart Me fan club member and you set the notification, it's only for the live, so it's not for the content side. So just know, just click the bells. Yes. Thank you so much, friend. All right, you all. I appreciate everybody coming through on this here Friday evening. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. You'll definitely see me on these streets. All right, friend. Appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna take care. I'll see you guys. You all take care. CP22, thank you so much for being here. Sean, thank you for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. or 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, friends, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming through. I will see you all later tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, take care. Bye bye.